Hello there, Scorpio-Sagittarius cusp collective, the cusp of roses for your general energy check-in reading. I am super excited to bring this reading out to you all, and I hope it finds you in the highest vibration possible. Again, excuse the shuffling if you're listening to this in headphones. I'll try to go a little bit more quiet, but I like to shuffle the energy while I'm kind of focused and on live so we can get more accurate messages, right? Sorry, I just gotta fix these. But again, I hope that this live finds you well. And we're just gonna see. We're gonna start with our Black Moon astrology deck, looking into the houses, the planets, and the transits that might be important for you right now. Whenever you do find this, remember this is timeless, okay? And then we'll clarify with the tarot deck. But let's go ahead and get grounded and centered into our energy. You can do that through affirmation work, intention setting, maybe through a prayer, moment of silence or stillness, maybe even breath work, okay? Do what feels right for you, all right? And I'm going to do the same. Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, Holy Spirit, my ascended ancestors, and all holy angels, thank you so much for being here with me and with the Scorpio-Sagittarius cusp collective of energy here on YouTube. For this general message reading, thank you so much for clearing my energy and allowing me to channel the most important messages that the Scorpio-Sagittarius collective here on YouTube needs to hear regarding any planets, transits, or houses that are important for them to be aware of and why they need to be aware of those energies. We thank you so much for your love, your protection, your grace. And so it is. All right, last shuffle here, Scorpio-Sagittarius. Oh, okay, four-way split here. All right, let's see what we got for Scorpio-Sagittarius divine. Okay, we got another void missing, right? Vibration of 52. Okay, so something's either unclear, unseen, or not all the way pieced together, or happening behind the scenes when that energy shows up. It is 52 for my number people, right? Which does break down into a 7, okay? Which is a very positive number, okay? More energy here for Scorpio-Sagittarius collective on YouTube, okay? We have Chiron, we have healing, vibration of 8, okay, for my number people. This is I believe, again, it's an asteroid. I always seem to forget. I think it's an asteroid though. But it does govern, as far as your natal chart is concerned, what you're here in this lifetime to heal, to address, right, to overcome, what wounds, almost kind of like your south node, right, what you come into this lifetime, the debt that you have. But this is what you're charged with healing in this lifetime. So that might be very important here. I do believe Chiron was in retrograde, still might be in retrograde. You can check out my energy shift playlist and see. I'm sure it's in there because I feel like I did that this year. But let's get one more. Yeah. And Black Moon Lilith mystery, okay? So there's still a lot of things that, again, aren't really clear or cut for you in this season, okay? Whenever, again, you do find this is when it's meant to resonate with you. Vibration of 12 here with the Black Moon Lilith, okay? Breaking down into a 3. When you get that Lilith energy, it is the darker part of your subconscious, Scorpio-Sagittarius. It's that part of you that you're even unaware of, but that governs you in some way, shape, or form. It also connects to sensuality, that feminine power, right? Power of creation, also of destruction. So it's kind of like, for my Scorpio-Sagittarius who have been on a journey of trying to heal, trying to mend wounds, right? Maybe you have gone through some things that have left you feeling wounded, okay, in this lifetime, and it's like trying to figure out why. It's almost like you're not meant to really know why, just meant to get through it, right? And I know that sounds kind of like a little ho-hum, you know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, you just gotta get through it. Don't worry about the why. But it does feel like that, especially with the void, of course, moon here, the missing. It's like, it's almost like this, Scorpio-sagittarius. For the group I'm tapped into here, whatever you're charged with healing in this lifetime, it may not even be something that you've acquired or accrued in this particular lifetime. This could just be something that's tethered to your soul in some sort of way, right? From other lifetimes, if you believe in that thing or that idea, okay? But it's like, it just feels like it's not meant to make sense until down the line. Like, it's not going to make sense why you are having to face many energies. And you have 2 moons here too. So this could just be emotional healing that has to happen. Or that you're going through, right? Or maybe have been going through for a while. And it just feels like, okay, well, when am I going to get on that other end of the spectrum, right? Or find that happy medium. It just feels like if you're searching for the why in the now, it's not going to make sense until later. So like later down the road in your lifetime, it's like, oh, now I get why I had to do all of that healing work, right? Now I see why it was missing or why I couldn't really put my finger on it in that moment, right? It's a mystery for a reason. It's a mystery for a reason. So we have 8, we have 12 breaking down into a 3, and 52 breaking down into a 7. Let's get some tarot on this. Thank you so much, Divine, for this beautiful energy here for Scorpio-Sagittarius Cusp Collective on YouTube. Let me see. This is a new deck, and I'm trying not to break it too hard. So let me just give this a couple shuffles. Thank you guys for your patience. Please clarify the energy of Chiron, Lilith, and void, of course, moon for Scorpio-Sagittarius Cusp Collective energy here on YouTube. Please tell me more about Chiron, healing, Lilith, and mystery. Void, of course, moon for Scorpio-Sagittarius. Let's look into Chiron. Thank you so much, Divine. Tell me more about Chiron for Scorpio-Sagittarius. You got the 2 of Cups. Okay, so there could have been a lot of healing in your partnerships and more moon energy. More moon energy. In this particular reading, again, for this group I'm connected to or channeling for, the moon doesn't necessarily, yes, something's missing, right? But again, it feels more emotional than anything. Like, not necessarily intuitive, not necessarily hidden, or, I mean, even though, yes, you have mystery and missing there, so you could take it like that. But it just feels like whatever the healing is, it's centered around partnerships. It's centered around your friendships, your relationships, your family dynamics, your lovers, right? Or the lovers that you've had or you have in the now moment. Tell me about what's hidden, or what is this energy here with the moon? Ace of Cups, right? So it feels like here, a part of what you're charged to heal within this lifetime, Scorpio-Sagittarius, is trusting your instincts for some of you when it comes to connections, people, friendships, relationships, and not betraying yourself here with the Ace of Cups. Meaning, when your intuition or your emotions, or when your emotional body is speaking to you, let's just say it like that, okay? Through whatever avenue that is, through the actual emotions you feel, maybe through your intuition, right? Things just don't seem right with this person. Things just seem a little off. It's like, trust the subtle energy, because there's a lot of moon here, okay? Some of you might have a strong Cancer placement or a lot of Cancer in your chart. See, there's even a moon in the back of that 2 of Cups. It's like, the lesson in the healing, or what you're maybe learning how to heal, is to trust your instincts when it comes to partnerships, people, places, things that you are contracted to experience. Or again, for some of you, where it feels like an initial attraction maybe. And again, this doesn't have to be a person. This could be to a certain career path, to a certain place, whatever the case may be. It's like your emotional body says a lot to you, speaks to you, tries to tell you things, and then it's trusting that. Ace of Cups, right? Because I almost feel like, Scorpio-sagittarius, you have maybe a slight habit here of neglecting self when it comes to others, like putting people before you, right? Tell me more about this Ace of Cups. And so it's that healing of self-love, right? It's like the same love that you maybe pour out into others, learning how to pour that into yourself and let those partnerships, those people that align with you feeding and taking care of yourself come through. Do you see what I'm saying? Because it almost feels like, too, you might be used to partnerships where people connect with you or come towards you or are interested in you for what you can share, right? Or for how you kind of conduct that. They know you're going to put them first, so it's like that's the appealing part. But it almost just feels like self-love is the healing to that wound of whatever makes you feel like you have to put other people first, especially when it comes to friendships, especially when it comes to romantic relationships. For some of you, this could even be family dynamics, okay? Tell me more about this Ace of Cups, Divine. Thank you so much. For Scorpio-Sagittarius, tell me more about this Ace of Cups. Yeah, Three of Wands. Some of you might actually have a connection with the Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups and the Three of Wands. Some of you might have a connection, this does feel romantic, that might offer you the space, the time, the room to heal. Not that you're using this person to heal, but it's them. It's the Ace of Cups energy between you two. I feel like I keep getting choppy. It's almost like you learning the lesson of self-love. Let's put it like that. You learning the lesson of self-love, Scorpio-sagittarius, okay, is going to attract a partnership, right? Attraction here with the Three of Wands. A partnership, Two of Cups, okay? Where, again, like I said, that Ace of Cups is mutual. They have strong self-love. You have strong self-love, which then would offer two cups coming into balance. So you bringing your Ace of Cups to the situation, them bringing their Ace of Cups to the situation, right? I think, again, that might be what's the mystery here. That might be what's hidden with the moon. For some of you, not all of you, okay? Just remember, take what resonates, leave the rest. But it feels like this Ace of Cups is coming in. So again, okay. I'll repeat it one last time and then we'll move forward, Spirit, okay? The self-love that you're learning to gain, that sense of feeling solid within you, right? Not looking for love outside of yourself. Like I said, pouring that love that you want to give to others, that you do give to others, give it to yourself, right? The more that lesson settles into your energy, it's like that's what brings in this Two of Cups, right? But again, who that Two of Cups is with, when is that going to happen? That might be the mystery. And those might be the details that are missing. So I don't feel like you all as a collective have a hard time staying optimistic or staying hopeful, right? It's just getting through the energy, not overcoming it, not trying to go around it, but really moving through that, the work to get to that Ace of Cups. And that's what I was saying. It's like you may not see how it's paying off now, right? But down the line, you'll understand why you had to heal that within yourself, okay? Why you had to maybe come into balance with your own masculine and feminine energy, or again, come into balance with your own love languages for yourself. So it just feels like it'll all make sense down the line, right? You just have to keep doing your work. Let's look into Lilith. Thank you so much, Divine. Please tell me more about Lilith for Scorpio-Sagittarius. You got the Seven of Cups, right? That's that emotional healing. Okay, tell me more about the Seven of Cups. And you got the Sun, positive energy. And that's what, like I said, bringing that could also be what this Two of Cups is, right? Balancing out your own feminine and masculine energy, learning both sides of self, right? How to tap into one, how to tap into the other. That's ultimately giving you the completion of an Ace of Cups, a full cup, right? So not overindulging in feminine energy, not overindulging in masculine, enough even to fill that cup up. That's what you bring into the partnership. But again, Sun can be masculine energy, and with the Seven of Cups, there's a need to heal, there's a need to detoxify, okay? So for some of you, it could have been like toxic masculinity that you've either had to come up against, and that does not denote to necessarily gender, right? Those that identify as feminine can possess toxic masculinity, right? In the same way that masculine energy can have toxic femininity. It goes both ways, okay? And it's like really getting to that work of, okay, where did I learn how to love that way? For some of you, this is huge. Where did I learn how to love like that? Where did I pick up on those attributes or on that method of giving and sharing my cup of love? Where did I learn that from? Was it from past lovers? Was it from family dynamics? Was it from society, right? Like, where does that stem from? And it feels like once you do the work there with that Seven of Cups of really getting down to the bottom of it, right? That's when that illumination happens. So for some of you, it feels like you're here in this energy, very aware of what you need to heal, working on that. It's like, yep, know that, right? But this is that middle ground here with the Seven. And like I said, we have a Seven here. It's that, okay, I have all of these lessons or all of these connections. Where is the, not the rotten apple, but it's just like, where's the warped way of thinking? Where's the warped way of feeling? Where am I out of balance? Okay. And that's being illuminated to you very soon for some of you, or has been, and you're just kind of in that awakening or awareness now. Tell me more. Awakening, that word kept coming out. There you go, the Judgment. So for some of you, this is just a season of really facing, again, your own light and dark, right? Your own shadow, your own toxicity. Some of you might have been carrying out toxic masculinity or toxic femininity, however you want to see that, because you do have the moon here. You got the Sun and the moon on the board. And like I said, in order to really have a balanced Ace of Cups, you have to have energy from both, right? That Sagittarius, the Temperance, back and forth. But this is definitely an eye-opening experience. Like for some of you, it's like I wasn't even aware that that type of action in love or, you know, moving like that or saying that was toxic. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like, and I know toxic is like an overused word. I get that too, but it's all my brain can kind of reach for right now. But I feel like there's just a lot of awareness coming to your own darkness. But it's a beautiful thing, especially with the Sun here and the moon. It's intentional. It's meant to balance you, right? Like I said, you got the Two of Cups with the scales. It's meant to offer you a balanced energy. Okay? Which is where you need to be, right? Three of Wands, in order to manifest, in order to set intentions, right? In order to really be in alignment. Okay? So it's beautiful. I always love it when the Sun and Moon come out in a reading, because it truly does show that the universe works with you, right? It is a co-creative process. You need both that light, pure illumination, and that dark with the moon, okay? Tell me more about this awakening for Scorpio-Sagittarius. Okay, you got the Six of Wands, so that awareness, success, right? You got freedom. Freedom from the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Wands, exactly. Oh, I love that. I love that. I love that. So with this awakening, here, we'll put that up there. You're definitely going to have success, right? The Sun can also be successful energy. but it's feeling like you've mastered something. It's feeling like you've conquered something within yourself. So something that maybe was like, I don't understand why I'm like this. I don't understand why this keeps happening, right? Like, not really seeing the role you were playing in some aspect of your own life here. Again, doesn't have to be romantic, could be anything. Apply it to how it sees fit. It's like really feeling that sense of accomplishment here with the Six of Wands, with this awakening, right? Coming out of the other side of that judgment energy, like, yeah, I did the right thing. I did the right thing to figure out how to balance my energy. I did the right thing to wait optimistically, right? I did the right thing by sorting through my own emotions. Seven of Cups, not putting that responsibility of knowing myself on someone else, like taking ownership, taking accountability for what I feel and getting to the bottom of it. So you're definitely going to come out on the other side of that judgment, right? Very victorious here. And what that victory offers you is freedom. This is a Chariot energy, another 7, right? What that offers you is movement forward, advancement, freedom from what? Freedom from insecurity, freedom from a warped mindset about yourself, freedom from those things that were blinding you from who you truly were. Also, freedom from exhaustion. Like I said, pouring, and not getting anything back puts you in that 9 of Wands. Yeah. There's also a need to say that the 9 of Wands is earned, meaning you've put in the effort, you've tried and tried, and then you get to that point of, okay, I'm going to keep going, but I'm exhausted. So again, it's a slight imbalance, but you're experiencing freedom from that. And I think like for some of you, simply acknowledging the light and shadow within yourself is what's offering this movement and alignment, right? With the Chariot here. Freedom in this deck. Because again, when you were in that 7 of Cups energy, this is the result. 8 of Swords and the 9 of Wands. Exhausted, tired, overworked, overextending yourself, not seeing your worth, not seeing your value, not seeing the truth, right? For some of you, okay? But I love to see this. Moving on, moving forward, successfully conquering that energy within yourself. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right, let's look into this missing energy, this void of course moon. What is missing here for Scorpio Sagittarius? Divine, thank you so much. The universe. Okay, completion. And the 5 of Swords. Interesting. Tell me more about the universe and the 5 of Swords, which is the World card. You got the Spirit of Wands and the 3 of Cups. So putting an end to something. Putting an end to some sort of conflict. For some of you, oh, that just hit me really heavy. Some of you, this is beating yourself up about something. And I really don't have any other way to put it. It's like with the 5 of Swords, it's being at odds in your own mind, right? Not putting something to rest, not bringing a cycle to completion here. That's what needs to happen. Tell me more. I want to get a little bit more. Tell me more about the Spirit of Wands and the 3 of Cups in connection to this 5 of Swords in the universe for Scorpio-Sagittarius. Yep, 6 of Cups, right. So there was some sort of karmic cycle. And like I said, for some of you, this is centered around relationships, partnerships, family dynamics. So there was definitely a contract here that you were meant to fulfill, you were meant to experience. And that's what I get with the 5 of Swords. It's like combing through that. Where was the deception? Why did this happen? Some of you, and then take your time with that, okay? Like I said, maybe you're still in this 7 of Cups, still sorting through it. But again, you got a lot of good energy coming on the other end of that awakening, of that awareness, right? This goes right along with what I was saying in the beginning, Scorpio-Sagittarius. You might not understand why you had to experience that, right? might not understand what the purpose was for this Six of Cups, this contract, right? This soul energy. Maybe you don't understand, like, okay, why did I go through that? What was the benefit of that? Like, do you see what I'm saying? It's like not seeing it now, but down the road, it'll make sense. And I know that that's not always what we want to hear, right? Not always what we want to hear with the universe here. But again, I just feel like it's a little bit of a need to accept, okay? Accept something that this Spirit of Wands feels like a person. Yes, it's your Sagittarius energy, but it feels like someone outside of yourself. And for others of you where you maybe resonated with the Three of Wands and waiting on a partnership to come through, or waiting on that type of union with someone, and maybe not even someone specifically, but just knowing and being open to, okay, I know I have my match out there. It's almost like someone maybe that you thought it was, it isn't. And I hate to say that, but that's just what this feels like with the Five of Swords. It's like it was a part of the cycle, right? The world, completion. It was a part of the cycle, Six of Cups. It was something that your soul had to experience in order to grow. And for some of you, it's just as deep as that. Like no deeper than that. But that might be hard to accept or hard to rationalize, okay? Interesting. Very, very interesting reading, Scorpio-sagittarius. I hope you found this helpful, insightful, maybe filled with some confirmation on what you got going on or what's to come in this season. Mind you, this is timeless, right? So this can resonate months from now, year from now. I have a few of my, few people tell me that readings from my almost like a year out, right, have kind of aligned with where they are in the now moment. Remember, energy is fluid, it's circular, it is not linear, right? But this just I feel like I just need to say this cycle will close, okay? Don't worry about that. This cycle of, for some of you, it's like tormenting yourself a little bit. Like, I just need to know why. I need to know why. I don't understand. And I totally get that. But it's like that cycle will come to an end. And again, you have the sun, you got the freedom. Because it feels like that Five of Swords energy, trying to figure out what this Six of Cups was, is what's keeping you in that Eight of Swords, what's keeping you a little exhausted and your energy down and low, okay? But victory, success, overcoming that is happening for you, okay? Just trust your process and trust your path. Beautiful energy, Scorpio-sagittarius, all right? Make sure you rate this video with the thumbs, okay? I truly appreciate that. Leave a comment in the comment section below if any of this resonated with you. I love to see like your interpretation or what you got from this reading. I love to read those comments as well. And if you're ever interested in a personal with me, you can check that out through my website, linked in my description box, also on my homepage. Also, check out the natal charts. That's how you can best align with my readings, is by knowing your natal chart, because each series connects to different placements. So that'll kind of help you kind of get a more in-depth or just better understanding of my reading style. But make sure you check that out. And I will see you all, Scorpio-sagittarius, in the next reading. Namaste.